Fox News contributor Sean Duffy joins us now. You know, piggybacking off what he just said. Yeah, she said that if she's elected the governor of Georgia, she's going to follow the science and she's going to keep those masks on those kids. But even now you've got the more liberal networks saying that the science just isn't there for the mask on kids. But Sean, the science was never there saying that this was good for those kids.
No, you're right. And I find it fascinating. I was in politics for 9 years. If you make a mistake and you apologize, oftentimes voters will give you forgiveness. But Stacey Abrams, she's not really asking for forgiveness because before this apology, she actually came out when asked about the maskless wearing with these kids. She said, listen, it's Black History Month. Why are you asking me about masks? It's Black History Month. I mean, and so never really apologized. So I don't think she's really sorry. But I think what is really indicative here is with all the new pictures that have come out, she wasn't wearing a mask at all. And if you look at the risk factors, those poor little kids in those masks are at far less risk than Stacey Abrams when you look at her age and comorbidity. So, I mean, this is complete insanity. And then again, to walk around maskless, but then say if you're governor of Georgia, you're going to mask up all these kids, that is not a recipe for political success. Parents want their kids out of masks. They want their freedom back. They go, stop bossing me around. Let me make the decision. So again, bad politics all the way around on this for Stacey Abrams. One last point. She so freely was not wearing her mask. I don't think this was a mistake. I think she goes about her business every day and doesn't wear a mask. I think she thinks she's above the rules and regulations that are set by government. She doesn't have to follow them because she's Stacey Abrams.
Just like Kat Cammack was just saying, right. She'll see her Democratic colleagues in the Capitol walking around without a mask, but then as soon as the camera pops up, oh, we're going to put that mask
and that
on.
We've seen on camera. I mean, just look at Garcetti, look at Newsom. I want to get your thoughts on this, and by this I mean the Forrest Gump of shady international business dealings, of course, referring to Hunter Biden. Emails from his laptop reportedly showing that the president's son tried to broker a $120 million oil deal between a Chinese energy firm now under U.S. sanctions and the former Kazakhstan prime minister who has been accused of treason in hopes of pocketing a fortune. You can't make this stuff up, Sean. How can we trust anything the Biden administration does with regard to China when each week we see another bombshell link between this family and the CCP?
Yeah, so when the Biden family is making money off of, Chinese relationships and using the power of Joe Biden, who was given that power by the American people, you really can't trust that Joe Biden or Hunter Biden would put the American people before the Chinese. And you covered this story right before my segment about P&G calling out America for racism, but says nothing about China. You want American companies and American politicians, you want them to be patriots. You want them to look out for the American people and their countrymen before any other country. But to think that the Bidens would actually sell out to the Chinese to enrich their family as opposed to looking out for the American people, that's outrageous. But now we're seeing with American companies the exact same thing. They're selling out America, all to hopefully have access to billions of new consumers in China. And the long play of this is really bad for America, jobs, wealth, freedom. It's cataclysmic, I think.
Be patriots. First and foremost, above money, be patriots. Focus on your own country's interest first before you focus on your own financial. Sean Duffy, we always appreciate your time and insight. Thank you very much, sir, and have a great week.
This morning.
Thanks, Sean.